Searching CINAHL with subject headings. This video builds on the Introduction to CINAHL video and will cover how to find and use CINAHL subject headings, the preferred controlled vocabulary for this database. We are going to use the same research question from the introduction video. In surgical patients, what effect does the prone position have on the development of pressure ulcers? And the selected key terms pressure ulcer, surgery, and prone position. Using subject headings to build a comprehensive search statement with keywords is an important skill needed to find the most relevant articles on a topic. You can find the CINAHL subject headings in the blue banner bar at the top of the database page. Select CINAHL subject headings to begin searching. Using our already selected keywords, I'm going to begin looking for a matching subject heading, starting with pressure ulcer. There's one direct match. Let's check the scope note now to read how CINAHL is defining this heading. Necrosis of the skin and subcutaneous tissue in a localized area resulting from sustained and consistent pressure. Sounds like what I'm looking for. Since this is the term I'm looking for, I can check the box to add to my search. Notice that CINAHL is automatically including all subheadings. Most of the time, you want to include all subheadings, but sometimes when you work with one of the librarians, we may suggest a subheading as a way to create a more tailored search. But for this example, I'm going to stick with all subheadings. Time to search for the next term. In CINAHL, you can do that by scrolling down to below the subject heading list and looking for Browse Additional Terms. This link will retain your selected terms while you search for additional terms. Look for surgical patients instead of just surgery. Surgery is a rather broad term, and since this is the population, we can be specific. Check the box when the term is found. Pay attention to the Boolean being used to connect terms. Right now, they're being connected with OR, which will search both terms independently, but what we want is to connect them with AND, so all terms will be found in the results. Last term, prone position. And once again, there is a match and I can check the box to add to my search. Once all terms are searched and added, select the Search Database button to run the search. Right now, the results are only looking for the subject heading matches, which is one reason the results list is so small, but we can add back our keywords using OR. I like to do this in a Word or Google Doc so it's cleaner and I can see how to connect my terms with AND and OR. Just select all the search terms from the box and copy them. I've pasted my terms into a Word doc and just added line breaks between the ANDs, and now I can add OR terms, pressure ulcer, surgery truncated to surge, and prone position. Now each line can be copied into CINAHL search boxes. Back in CINAHL, you can see I've pasted the first line with the pressure ulcers terms, second line with surgical patients, and the third with prone position. Once the full search statement is entered, it's time to rerun the search. Wow, from 8 results to 175. There were a lot of possible missing articles. If you want to save the search results, you can use email or the permalink found under Share. Use the email option or save the permalink, which is the stable link to return to these results. When using the permalink, copy and paste the link somewhere safe, like the document while you're tracking your searches, or send it to yourself in an email. That's it for this video about searching with subject headings in CINAHL. If you have any questions about this database, please reach out to the librarians for more help.